You're listening to a Sodcast production.
Hi, I'm Kevin Mercer, and welcome to another learning moment from Sodcast. One of the most common questions I hear from homeowners is, when's the best time to fertilize my yard? It might sound straightforward, but the answer depends on several key factors. The first and most important step is getting a soil test. Your local cooperative extension office can help with that or point you in the right direction. A soil report gives you a clear picture of your lawn's nutrient levels and pH, which should ideally fall between 6.0 and 7.0. With that information, you can make smart, targeted decisions about applying macronutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium based on your lawn's respiration rate, and whether you're working with cool season or warm season turf grass. We will get into more detail about turf grass respiration rates, but here in some general terms, understanding the graph that is shown, respiration rate equals tough grass activity. Higher respiration rates mean the grass is actively growing and using nutrients. Lower rates indicate dormancy or slowed growth. Cool season turf grass peaks in spring and fall, ideal times for fertilization. Slows down in summer due to heat stress. Nearly dormant in winter. Warm season turf grass, peaks in summer, best time to fertilize. Moderate activity in spring and fall. Dormant in winter. Only apply fertilizer when respiration is high to maximize uptake. Avoid fertilizing during dormancy, typically winter, to prevent runoff and waste of money and product. With over 30 years of hands-on experience, I'm here to give you honest, practical advice that works. No fluff, no gimmicks. So let's dig in and grow smarter. We talk turf, you grow the results. Before we dive into the macronutrients of fertilizers, I want to talk a little more about turf grass respiration rates, because understanding this process is key to making those nutrients actually work for your lawn. Respiration is how turf grass converts stored sugars into usable energy. It's happening 24/7, even when the sun goes down. Unlike photosynthesis, which builds energy during daylight, respiration uses that energy to fuel growth, repair damage, and keep the plant alive. But here's the catch. When temperatures rise, respiration speeds up. That means your turf is burning through its energy reserves faster than it can replenish them, especially in cool season grasses like Kentucky bluegrass or fescue. Why does this matter? Because high respiration rates can lead to weak roots, poor drought tolerance, and increased vulnerability to disease. If you're managing sports fields, home lawns, or campus grounds, understanding this helps you make smarter decisions, like when to fertilize, when to aerate, and even which turf species to plant. So next time you're out walking your turf, remember, there's an invisible energy battle going on beneath your feet. And knowing how to manage it is key to keeping your grass healthy, resilient, and ready for whatever the season throws at it. Now that we've covered how turf uses energy, let's talk about how we feed it. Starting with the big three, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Photosynthesis and respiration in turf grass work together like a balanced energy system. One builds energy, the other uses it. Photosynthesis is a process where turf grass uses sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to produce sugars, glucose, and oxygen. This happens during daylight and is essentially how the plant charges its battery. Respiration, on the other hand, is how turf grass uses those sugars to fuel growth, repair, and survival. It happens all the time, day and night, and increases with temperature. Together, these processes form a cycle. Photosynthesis stores energy in sugars. Respiration releases that energy to power the plant. If photosynthesis produces more energy than respiration consumes, the turf thrives. But if respiration depletes quicker than the photosynthesis can replenish the plant, especially in the hotter months and in heavy shade, the turf can weaken. That's why managing light, temperature, and nutrition is so important to your lawn's health, and why it's important to build up those nutrients in reserves for your lawn. We will talk about that next. Once you receive your soil report and understand what your lawn needs, it's time to focus on the three essential macronutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the trio found on every fertilizer label. Nitrogen powers leafy growth and vibrant green color by driving photosynthesis and shoot development, especially during active growing seasons. Spring and fall when respiration is high for cool season grasses, and midsummer for warm season varieties. Phosphorus is crucial for newly seeded lawns, promoting strong root development through energy transfer and cell division, but should be reduced once your lawn has matured to prevent nutrient runoff and protect local watersheds. Potassium plays a vital role when turf grass respiration is at its peak, helping regulate water movement, strengthen cell walls, and activate enzymes that support nutrient recovery, making it especially important during spring and fall for cool season turf and midsummer for warm season turf. When choosing synthetic fertilizers, check the label for WSN, water-soluble nitrogen, and WIN, water-insoluble nitrogen, to determine if it's fast or slow release. Fast release gives a quick boost but fades quickly, while slow release provides steady feeding over several weeks. If the water-soluble nitrogen, WSN, is high in percentage, it's slow release. If the water-soluble nitrogen is high, it's fast release. The fertilizer bag label doesn't list these rates. Call your distributor to ensure you're getting the best value. I personally recommend using organic fertilizers like carbon, bone meal, blood meal, and manure about 80% of the time, as they release nutrients slowly and improve soil health by enhancing microbial activity and structure. Synthetic fertilizers may offer quick results, but they don't build long-term soil quality. Be cautious with products labeled organic that contain more than 5% nitrogen. They may not be truly organic unless certified by the USDA and National Organic Program, NOP. Think of organic fertilizer like stocking your fridge with nutritious food that lasts in your soil for months, while synthetic is more like a Golden Corral buffet, fast and filling, but not always sustainable. It's the same when people pile food on their plates at the buffet table, but they fill up really quickly, and most of the time when the server takes our plates, it still has a lot of food left on it. Synthetic fertilizer acts in the same wasteful capacity because the plant can only eat so much food. Okay, I am going to give you my yearly fertilizer program that my past grounds team has won a few national awards from and was ranked in the top 5 of U.S. News for best-looking college and university grounds. This program will only work if you have a lawn with a minimum of 5% or less of weeds and no bare spots. I will have an upcoming video on my YouTube channel about how to deal with weeds in your lawn for cool or warm season turf grass. The first thing you want to do when the weather starts to warm up is apply a turf growth regulator. I will tell you where you can buy this product on my new show, Sodcast, airing January 2nd, 2026. You will be able to find it on the link I already shared with you. Okay, right before it rains, apply a granular turf growth regulator first, then apply a pre-emergent. After a couple weeks, apply your first round of potassium. For example, a 0-0-50 would work great. Next month, apply a carbon-based organic fertilizer before it rains, and every other month from late spring to fall, and another round of pre-emergent with nitrogen and 0-0-50 in the fall. If broadleaf weeds are present, substitute one organic treatment with a granular weed control product that includes nitrogen before peak summer heat. If you follow this program, you'll have a lawn that's the envy of the neighborhood. But if budget is a concern, don't worry. Just apply a pre-emergent in the spring and an organic fertilizer in late fall to set yourself up for a strong green up come early spring. Thanks for watching, and remember to check out my YouTube channel. We talk turf. You grow the results. Thank you for watching. My goal is not only to help homeowners achieve beautiful, healthy turf, but also to encourage stewardship of the land, so we leave it better for our children and grandchildren. I encourage you to watch this video multiple times and cross-reference what I've shared with you. The more you learn, the better your results will be. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button, follow, and subscribe for more cost-effective, time-saving grounds management tips. I'll be launching my brand new podcast on January 2nd, 2026 called Sodcast, where I'll help homeowners, turf professionals, and coaches tackle their turf grass questions. Our slogan is, we talk turf. You grow the results.
Get your copy of Kevin Scott Mercer's new book, Environmental Solutions for Grounds Management, a comprehensive guide to sustainable practices in groundskeeping. Drawing from over 30 years of experience, Mercer offers practical strategies for stormwater management, biodiversity promotion, soil amendments using food waste and compost tea, creating wildlife habitats and pollinator zones, achieving economic returns while maintaining landscape aesthetics. This book is an essential resource for grounds managers, horticulturists, golf course superintendents, and landscape professionals seeking environmentally responsible and economically viable solutions. Available at Amazon, Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart.